One thing you have to have in mind when reading the Bible is that the texts are not written in a social vacuum. It's just the other way around. And this shows in the upcoming Psalms in this episode. So, welcome to Leah's Bible Babble Psalms. David wants to challenge God. He says, "Test me." He writes about all the things he does for God, so he wants to respond from him. David wants to make sure that he's not alone, and it is when he has God by his side that he prevails. David's relationship with God here can be like between two friends, or when the friendship has become a brotherhood, that they trust each other no matter what happens around them. And just like I have your back, you will have mine. This psalm starts with a praise. The Lord is my light and salvation. Once again, there is a Taizé song with the same name, so link down below. Anyway, that really caught my eyes was line 4. Only one thing I'm asking the Lord about, only this I desire, to be in the house of the Lord every day of my life, to seek the glory of the Lord and seek answers in his temple. This time in history, the term seek answers meant something else than what it does today. Seek answers was equivalent to seeking out an oracle. An oracle was often a person, and actually more often a woman, that people thought could predict the future, and some were more famous than others, like the oracle in Delphi. The oracle got herself into trance to get an answer, and often with the help of different natural drugs, like fumes from the ground, mushrooms, and smoke from herbs, etc. Then there were priests or someone equivalent that needed to interpret the answer that for the one that asked the questions. But with God, the oracle wasn't needed, and now there was a direct line between God and the one that asked the question. But the real tearjerker is in line 7 and 9d. Hear me, Lord, when I'm calling for you. Show me mercy and answer me. Don't repel me, don't abandon me. And for me, this is desperation. Someone that calls out in the emptiness of the night to reassure themselves they are not alone. The desperation continues. In line 2, it says, "Here now I'm begging you how I call for help, and raise my hands toward the temple, toward the inner sanctum." When this was written, the temple was thought that there was a temple of the Jerusalem, of course. And I get the point of having something constant to turn towards in time of need. Nowadays, it isn't necessary to turn towards the Temple of Jerusalem, like how the Muslim turns to Mecca while praying. But to have something to concentrate on, like a cross, a picture, or a candle, can make you slow down in your everyday life and just let your heart do the talking. This psalm is a proof that 2,500 years ago, the search for inner peace was just as needed as it is today. The inner peace is found, and David sums it all up in 7a. My Lord is my strength, my shield, and I confide in him. Like I said in the intro of this episode, that these texts were not written in a social vacuum. And that shows more than ever here in Psalm 29 of how the psalm is written. It's almost identical to other texts from the Orient, especially from Ugarit, that is in modern day Syria. Now, Ugarit he was a coastal city in northern Syria that at this time Ugarit was a city-state, just like Sparta or Athens. And they had even their own language. But because it also had a harbor, there was no stranger to outside influence and ideas. And the city is ruined today, of course, but was important enough to be nominated as the World Heritage Site. The psalm is about everything that the Lord can and will do for his people. And the psalm ends with line 11. The Lord gives his people strength. The Lord blesses his people with peace. From anxiety and desperation to praises and glory to the Lord. This psalm was written for the inauguration of the temple in Jerusalem, and it has the epiphany of song and not psalm, even though it has a song, even if it was a song, it had the content of a psalm. Like in line 3, Lord my God, I call out for you and you made me well. So there's no wonder that the Psalms end with, therefore I shall sing your praise and never be quiet. Lord my God, I will always praise you. This makes me think one more time of another song called That's Why I Sing by Oslo Gospel Choir, where the chorus goes, that's why I sing, that's why I'm humming. I know what's coming and I have no fear. Link down below as usual if you want to listen to it in its entirety. These psalms were a little more cheerful this time, but no matter what mood you are in or what kind of feelings you have, one thing is certain: God is always at your side and always has your back. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and a comment down below. In the description there is links to the music I was talking about and to my other social media accounts, of course. Feel free to share and browse around in here. And remember, if you can't be anything, at least be kind. I hope I see you again in the next episode. Bye!